Aspirants usually find GS paper 3 to be difficult and writing answers in the paper 3 of economy is challenging. So today let us take one of the question from the previous years 2024 and this is asked in the GS3. Let's try to write this particular answer in less than 7 minutes. The question says, what are the causes of persistent high food inflation in India? This is the first part of the question, and then comment on the effectiveness of monetary policy of the RBI to control this type of inflation. So this question can be divided into two parts. The first part of the question says what are the causes. So I'll be directly hitting the bullseye writing about the causes after introduction. Then they ask to comment on the effectiveness of the monetary policy of the RBI to control this type of inflation. So that means the second part of this question is actually asking for solutions and it is asking to comment. Whenever you are asked to comment, make sure to write positives and negatives and while addressing the solutions. So let's start this answer. We took roughly around 7.5 minutes to write this particular answer. Now let's see what we have written here. To address the first part of the question, that is what are the causes of the persistent high food inflation in India, the introduction started with the persistent high food inflation in India poses economic challenges and understanding its causes is essential for assessing the effectiveness of the monetary policy of RBI. Directly addressing the causes of the persistent high food inflation, I have directly taken the heading from the question and put it here. I've used a graph. This data I already remember. In 2016 it is 2.9%, now in 2020 it is 6.3, later in 2024 it is 8.4. So I don't know the data about the 25 and 26, so roughly this is the way to represent your graph. Then the points are supply and demand imbalance, temperature and weather challenges, fuel prices rise because of the wars of Russia, and post-harvest losses, input cost increase, government policies. For each of the points that we have written, we have given data and good examples for each. Lastly, addressing the last part of the question, that is effectiveness of the monetary policy of the RBI. Is it potent enough to control all of this or not? So here we said yes, and finally we said that yet there are certain limitations of the monetary policy driven by supply side factors. The need is effective policy measures for both demand and supply dynamics. So in totality, we have addressed all the parts of the question. Now let me know how many marks will you give out of 10 for this particular answer, and also let us know how we can improve this particular answer. If you want the image of this answers, you can comment answers and follow us for this PDF. Thank you.